Okay, isometric grid paper is a way of drawing in 3D, and it's an easy way of drawing in 3D. The rules are you need to, most of the time, stay on the lines. So if I'm going to draw this box, what I do is I pick a starting point, and my starting point is going to be this corner here. So I'm going to start at that corner and I'm going to draw that point on my page. And I know that I then need to draw my two sides, and I know that my box is 80 millimeters, which is 8 centimeters. So I'm going to draw an 8 centimeter line, staying on the lines on the paper. I'm going to do another one on this side, again staying on the lines. So this is the best way to start, with a point. I then know that I need to come down and I need to do this line here. So if I measure that, it's 3 centimeters. So I draw a 3 centimeter line down here. And 3 centimeters on the ends, because these lines are parallel on the box, so they need to be parallel on my diagram as well. Then I can join up those lines. So I now know where the top of the box needs to be, because I need to draw a line on the 45-degree angle here. And if I do it faintly, I can draw over it in a minute in harder pencil. So I know that it has to meet up here. So I can now go over that, but I'm not going to, because in a minute I want to draw my lid, and I might actually have my lid slightly overlapping. So my lid's going to start here. I'm going to draw my lid again, 8 centimeters here. So it slightly overlaps my box. And I'll come back to the lid in a minute. So now I need to draw the inside of my box. So I know that this line here was 3 centimeters, which means this needs to be 3 centimeters from the point. However, I'm not going to see all of it, and it will come down to here. Now, if you've got your foam inside your box, this line will actually be a bit higher up, because your foam will come up higher than the bottom of the box. If you're always drawing in pencil, you can rub out any lines that you do wrong. The last thing I need to draw in my box is my pendant. So my pendant will be in the foam in my box. And again, I might need to measure it to see what size it is. So it's 2 centimeters by 3 centimeters. So I'm going to measure 2 by 3. And I might need to then do a bit of freehand to make my corners round, and to add in a little bit here where my chain goes. So actually I'll need to round off these corners, so you'll need to press lightly so you can rub out. Now, the only times you might not stay on the lines is when you're drawing your design that's on your pendant. So I can't very well do this flower and this flower on the lines. So what I can do is roughly draw on the lines a small box. Now this isn't quite on the line, but it is staying parallel with the lines. And then I can put my flower inside the box. So this is where you do a bit of freehand. And then the D, heart, F, I can draw again some little lines, some guides, and then I can draw in roughly my shape. Okay, so then I'll go back to the top of the box. So the lid of the box, I know if I measure, is 2 centimeters. So this line up here needs to be 2 centimeters, and this line needs to be 2. Oops. And this line needs to be 2. Now what I'm going to do on the box lid is a slightly different design, because I'm going to show you how you can draw a circle if you need to. So again, press lightly but stay on the lines, and then I can rub out the bits I don't need in a minute. Now, say I had a big circle on this lid and I had a big circle cut out. The way I would draw that circle is I need to draw, find the centre point of this. So this is 8, so my centre point is 4. And again this way, so I'm staying on the lines, I'm always staying on the lines. So that is the centre point of where my circle would be. So I'm going to draw faint lines coming out. And then I have to freehand in my circle. So I actually need to make this come round. So I can't stay on the lines for this. And you'll see it doesn't really look exactly round. It's actually a bit of an odd shape, but that's because we're drawing on isometric grid. So, and I have to freehand this. And it's when you're doing the box lid design and your pendant design that you need to come off with the lines on the paper. So, the trick is a starting point. So pick a point where you're going to start and then draw from that point. Always stay on the lines when you're drawing the main part of the box, and any lines that are parallel must stay parallel on your drawing. There you go.